of your smile tonight. I watched the city breathe between the echoes of a cheap red wine. Your shadow leaned against the jukebox like it owned the room. Smoke curled slowly through the ceiling like a lazy tune. And my lonely heart began to dance with trouble in your eyes. You said love was just a melody that always fades too soon. But darling, when you whispered it, the darkness changed its tune. Your fingers traced the map of every scar I tried to hide, like you were reading secrets buried deep inside my pride. And every broken promise felt like something we could use. Oh, we kissed like thunder rolling through a stormy summer sky. Two strangers burning brighter than the whiskey running dry. Your laughter tasted bittersweet like midnight on my tongue. And every word you sang felt like a song already sung. But still I let my reckless heart believe in you tonight. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the band was playing sorrow like a velvet lullaby, while every note was falling from the moonlit saxophone nearby. You held me like the morning wasn't waiting by the door, like hearts like mine don't always end up shattered on the floor. And for a moment love was louder than the truth. Yeah. Something meant to pass. Your heartbeat told a story that your lips refused to say. That hearts like ours were only meant to lose their way in the smoky little corners where sailors meet. So if tomorrow finds you walking somewhere far from me, just know my lonely soul will still remember how you'd be. A melody of trouble in the rhythm of my chest. A beautiful disaster I could never quite forget. The sweetest kind of heartbreak that I ever got to love. Your name still lingers softly on the rim of every glass I drink, like lipstick stains and memories that fade but never sink. The barlight paints your ghost across the piano keys tonight, and every lonely chord still carries echoes of your light. Like love was just a flame we never learned to hold. Into my story like a midnight hurricane, with eyes that held 1,000 songs of thunder and of rain. Your voice was velvet sorrow wrapped in honey and regret, and every little promise was a gamble losing yet. But God, I love the danger in your kiss. Oh, tonight, and every gentle whisper felt dangerously right, like love was just a sin we chose to sing. Still the saxophone is crying through the smoke tonight again, a lonely sound that trembles like the memory of your skin. And every single note is just another shade of blue, reminding me of all the things we tried and couldn't do, when love was just too wild to stay. Drifting through some midnight bar, know every broken lyric still remembers who you are. A velvet little tragedy I carry in my chest, the sweetest ghost I never could forget. The love that left me singing in the dark. Cigarettes beneath the summer moon, a reckless little melody that faded far too soon. We wrote our names in shadows on a crooked city street, where broken hearts and neon lights would always seem to meet. And love was just a gamble we were dying to lose. Soaked in blues, while every word reminded me of everything we choose. Your fingertips were trembling like the edge of every lie. You told me we were magic, but you never told me why. Your kisses always tasted like goodbye. We danced between the raindrops falling heavy in the night, like two lost silhouettes escaping from the light. Your coat around my shoulder smelled of whiskey and perfume, and every quiet second felt like living in a tune. That heartbreak road before we met, I tried to read your silence like a letter never sent. Every gentle promise held a hidden kind of bent. Your eyes were tired highways leading somewhere far away, where lonely souls like mine could never stay. Before another pair of dreamers slowly crashing to the floor, and every glass we emptied held a little more regret, a bittersweet reminder we would soon forget how easy love once seemed. And your shadow left the doorway every sound that trembles when the night is all alone. I watch the smoke curl upward from the cigarette you left, like a final breath of every promise kept, or every promise that we broke. Of you, a smoky little memory painted deep in blue. And though the world keeps spinning like a record worn and old, your reckless love is still the song I hold between my cigarettes and broken dreams. Oh, yeah. The streetlight shimmers softly on the pavement where we met, like golden little memories the night won't soon forget. Your voice was low and trembling like a half-forgotten song, the kind that lonely hearts have always known all along. A melody of trouble wrapped in love, wrapped in love. You said the world was colder than the whiskey in your glass, and every fleeting romance only ever seems to pass. But when you held my trembling hands beneath the city glow, it felt like every lonely star somewhere else to go, like fate had drawn your shadow next to mine, next to mine. Like yours were meant to wander endlessly, but still you leaned your broken dreams against my memory, as if my arms could make them whole. Oh, but love is just a record that the needle scratches slow. Sometimes the sweetest music hides the saddest undertow, and every time you kissed me there was thunder. Slowly faded with the rising morning sun, like every reckless promise we had barely just begun. The silence in the room was louder than the band when I reached out and found no trace of your wandering hand, just echoes of a broken melody. To bind, but one my heart still sings. Your smile flickered softly like a neon barroom sign, a fragile kind of beauty dancing somewhere next to mine. The midnight crowd was laughing, but I barely heard a sound, because the rhythm of your heartbeat spun the whole world round, like love had found me in the dark. You told me every lover leaves a scar beneath the skin, but somehow we still wander into trouble once again. Your voice was like a saxophone that cried beneath the rain, soft and full of velvet wrapped in quiet pain, a lullaby for broken souls. We leaned against the counter where the glass is softly shone, two strangers sharing stories neither dared to own. The bartender was humming as he polished silver light, while something wild was burning quietly tonight inside your restless eyes. Your hands were trembling slightly like the first snow of the year, as if each gentle touch was something you might fear. But still you held me closer than the music in the room, like you were trying hard to outrun some coming doom that only lonely hearts can feel. The night grew older slowly as the whiskey turned to gold, and every whispered promise felt too fragile to be told. Your breath upon my shoulder carried secrets of the past, little shattered dreams you swore would never last, yet somehow still remain. But dawn arrives like truth upon a careless lover's door, revealing things we tried so hard to ignore. Your suitcase waited quietly beside the fading light, like it had known the ending from the start tonight of this neon beating heart. Now every glowing bar light makes me think of you again, a wandering little ghost between the lonely men. And though the band keeps playing every sad familiar part, you left your shadow in my neon heart, where love still flickers blue.
Playing softly like a slow and weary song. You leaned beside the window where the city lights will glow like stars that lost their courage long ago, falling through the quiet dark. Your voice was sweet and weary like a story told too late, about the strange little tricks that lonely hearts create. You said that love was just a train that never stays too long, but somehow when you sang it felt so wrong, like hope was hiding in your tone. We shared another drink beneath the amber-colored light, while shadows danced like lovers in the corner of the night. Your laughter echoed softly through the smoky velvet air, like a fragile little prayer that no one else could hear. You told me every memory was just a fading flame, a photograph of feelings no two hearts can name. But when you brushed your fingertips along my trembling cheek, the truth was something neither dared to speak between our silent breaths. So slow it almost seemed to cry, a lonely saxophone beneath the tired sky. Your eyes grew distant like a train about to leave, and though I tried, I couldn't quite believe you'd vanish with the dawn. The last call echoed gently through the empty little bar, like the fading glow of some forgotten star. You kissed me like a secret meant to disappear, a bittersweet goodbye I still can hear inside my restless chest. Melody returns me to that place where love once lingered softly in your face. And though the years may wander like the rain above, I'll always hear that last call for love in the silence of the blues. Straight into my heart, with trouble shining softly in your eyes. You leaned against the counter like the world that let you down, a wandering little angel lost somewhere in this town. Your voice was low as thunder underneath the velvet sky, and every word you spoke felt like a sigh from a soul that loved too hard. We shared a glass of whiskey like two strangers in a play, pretending broken people sometimes find a way. Your laughter filled the silence like a trumpet made of gold, a reckless little story never meant to be told, but written in the stars tonight. The jukebox cried a rhythm from a lonely saxophone, a melody for hearts that hate to be I saw them in the corners of your tired eyes and tears. You told me love was something you had buried long ago, a ghost you didn't wanna know.
but still it followed you. We danced beneath the smoke like two illusions in the dark, trying hard to turn a flame into a spark. But every kiss was trembling with the truth we couldn't hide, that hearts like ours would never learn to guide a love that wants to stay. Now every smoky evening when the band begins to play, I swear I hear your footsteps drifting back my way, a bittersweet reflection of the night that we once knew, a fading dream still colored deep in blue, like smoke inside your eyes. Softly on the rooftop of the bar, like tiny silver echoes from a distant broken star. You sat beside the window with the city in your hair, and suddenly the night was everywhere inside my trembling chest. Your voice was like a piano playing slowly in the dark, every single note leaving a mark. You told me love was just a game, the lonely always lose, but still you sang those midnight blues like hope was hiding there. Ooh, we talked about the places we were always meant to go, the dreams we left behind us long ago. Your laughter tasted bittersweet like honey mixed with rain, soft as every secret kind of pain that lovers try to hide. The band was playing softly as the candles flickered low, a quiet little world inside their glow. Your hand in mine felt warmer than the whiskey in my glass, like time itself might choose to pass without breaking our hearts. But somewhere in the silence there was thunder in the air, a restless kind of sadness sitting there. You looked at me like someone watching something fade away, a fragile little love that couldn't stay, no matter how we tried. Beside the door like it had seen 1,000 loves before. Your final kiss was gentle like a song about to end, a melody too broken to pretend. Forever in my mind. Sings the blues, I hear the same old rhythm that we used, a quiet little symphony of everything we were, a love that still begins to stir whenever midnight falls.
scratching every scar, still sounding right. The music from your laughter filled the corners of my soul, like something wild I couldn't control, a rhythm made of fire. We danced beneath the amber glow, a ballroom chandelier light, two reckless silhouettes inside the night. Your breath upon my shoulder carried stories of the past, little shattered dreams that never last, but still refuse to die. The trumpet cried a melody as fragile as goodbye, a lonely sound that trembled through the sky. You held me like the morning wasn't waiting by the door, like broken hearts don't shatter on the floor when love begins to fade. Your whisper was a secret drifting softly through my ear, a promise neither one of us could hear, because the truth was hiding in the silence of your gaze, a storm that slowly filled our days with shadows we ignored. The bartender was watching like he'd seen it all before, another pair of lovers on the floor, spinning like a record that was never meant to last, a fragile little echo from the past that time would soon erase. You left before the sunrise, painted gold across the street, and every lonely step felt incomplete. The empty chair beside me held the ghost of your perfume, a fading little rhythm in the room where love once tried to stay. Now every time a saxophone begins its midnight cry, I feel that old familiar ache nearby, because my heart's a record that still plays your melody, a bitter and sweet eternal memory of the love that slipped away. The love that slipped away. Yeah. Yeah. The moon was hanging low above the tired city streets, like a lonely little rhythm searching for a beat. You stood there in the doorway with the night inside your hair, and suddenly the darkness felt aware of something starting slow. Oh, your voice was soft as velvet, drifting through the smoky room, a melody that carried hints of doom. But every word you whispered tasted sweet upon the air, like fragile little promises somewhere between the truth and lies. Oh, we sat beside the piano where the jazz began to cry, a lonely saxophone beneath the sky. Your fingertips were tracing little circles on my hand, like love was something neither planned but somehow still arrived. Oh, the candlelight was dancing in the amber of your eyes, reflecting every dream that slowly dies. You told me hearts like yours were never meant to stay, yet still you let your shadow sway close enough to mine. broken song.
Spoke of distant highways and a train you had to take, a love that couldn't stay awake when daylight came too soon. The whiskey tasted bitter as you walked toward the door, like nothing mattered anymore. Your last glance held a sadness deeper than the sea, a quiet kind of memory that never lets me rest. Now every midnight drink reminds my heart of you, a fading dream in shades of blue. And though the years may wander like the wind above, I still remember whiskey and goodbye inside the song we knew. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. The city breathed a rhythm through the cracks of midnight air, while lonely neon lights were everywhere. Your silhouette was dancing on the wall beside the band, like something I could never understand, but still I had to try. Your laughter rang like silver falling softly in the dark, each note leaving a glowing mark. You told me love was something you had very long ago, yet every gentle undertone pulled you closer still. The saxophone was crying like a story left untold, a melody both fragile and bold. You rested your head lightly on the quiet of my chest, like searching for a place to rest in beside the noise of life. The room was full of strangers, but the world had faded out, leaving only silence and our doubt. Your breath upon my neck was warm as summer rain, soft as every hidden pain you carried in your heart. Revealing truths behind our eyes. You spoke my name like someone saying one last prayer, a fragile whisper in the air before you turned away. The door closed slowly with a sound too sharp to bear, leaving empty music everywhere. The band kept playing softly as the night began to fall, but I could barely hear it all through the echo of your steps. Ooh, now every quiet evening when the city glows above, I walk beside the shadow of your love. A ghostly little memory drifting through my mind of a love but never will forget. You told me hearts like ours were never meant to last, just fleeting echoes of the past that time would wash away. Kiss me like a secret meant for no one else to hear, a fragile memory so dear, before you walked away. city sleeps again, I hear that distant song of when two broken hearts believed the night could make them whole. A melody inside my soul, the last song for your